I sold 10% of my company about a year ago. And in the contract, I said that I could buy it back at the same price that I sold it with.
You should, and you are.
Which is great.
You've already done it, right?
I am.
Hopefully.
I'm a little like, it would be fun. Don't really want to. I'm like 10% I would do it, but I want just your opinions on it. Like, what if I just went and sold that 10% in market price now and invested that in the best financial channels that could ever exist ever? Just make all this new content.
If you sold it to us, then I'm all for it. 100% I'm in. Outside of that, I think, again, this is a great Warren Buffettism. One thing he used to do when he used to acquire a lot of companies is because he recognized how valuable his cash was, instead of buying the companies in cash, he would exchange Berkshire Hathaway stock to buy those companies. So he'd go acquire a company, give it. What he said is, when I recognize what happened to Berkshire Hathaway over the next 15, 20, 30 years, the price I paid for those companies was 100-fold what they were worth. He said, I will never make the mistake again of trading equity in my thing when I could have used cash to do it. So for small businesses that we see, especially small business, like, it's one thing if you need to bring on private equity because you're capital strapped or something like that.
Which we're not there.
Which that's not you. Letting go of equity this early in your journey and this early, there's just not a ton of value in it for you. Even if you get the payday, you have enough free cash flow coming in that you can create your own payday. So I do not think, unless you're selling it to us, then we'll take it. We're in.
Which is what I wanted you to say.
Outside of that, I don't know that I would be willing to walk away from that equity at this stage.
Yeah, and I, again, like, there's like a 10% part of me where like, oh, that could be a little fun. But like 90%, the rational 90% is like, Caleb, shut the F up. You're stupid.
Yeah, truthfully, I'm not upset that the way it worked out, because you never know when you've worked your best day is one of the things we've talked about with some of our successful clients. And then the fact that I know that you sold that 10% to another successful YouTuber, and you even gave them credit that they helped you out with thumbnails. So some of that might have been the secret sauce that let you be on this rocket ship. So, but you've now come on the other side and you can buy that 10% back for the same price. They got a great return, good on them, but don't make the mistake again, because now that you're actually in orbit, you got launch momentum to where you actually have now left the atmosphere. Why would you now go do it all over again? Because I think you have enough money coming in. You know, we threw out some technology that I think, you know, in hardware you could go look at, and I know you're doing space. So you're already investing into the business. What would you do if you came? I'm worried if you did that right now, you might go buy some rental properties.
Honestly.
which is not, you'd be better served leaning into, as Bo said, going whole hog on your business and investing in yourself. Because I think you got a lot of opportunity in the future. And I think you're not giving yourself enough credit, so I wouldn't do it unless you're selling to us. I'll throw out that caveat, because if you're going to fall in that trap, let it be the one putting the pine straw. But I wouldn't. If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't do it.
No, I won't. Nor should I, nor do I want to. But it's a curious thing.
Sure.
Because I'm getting 10% back that I haven't really had most of the time I had the channel. So it's like interesting.
Yeah, but when you think about what that 10% could be worth one day, when you look at the YouTube channels that are far out ahead, or even step away from YouTube, the media companies that are 5, 10, 15 years ahead of you, if you were to continue this, that could be worth a substantial sum. And you'd be so happy that you're able to reacquire it at cost, right? That's amazing.
Yeah. People typically sell to create liquidity events because they're trying to build independence.
Sure.
I think you have enough cash flow coming in, you could do both.
That's right.
You can invest in the company, and if you'll do what we say, put your head down, get to 3 million as fast as possible through the financial order of operations, you can do it both without having to bring in an outside business partner.